Wahguru, 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ grace of ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਕਿਰਪਾ of ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਕਿਰਪਾ of ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ without kirpa we cannot come together as a sangat we cannot sit in the sangat ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੇ ਚਰਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੈਠ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ without his grace without his mercy without his blessing we cannot even sit here for a single minute. It's all his blessing, it's all his kirpa. Sometimes basics are very important. GuruNanak Dev Ji, he did so much kirpa on us that he explained us the basics. Japji Sahib is a summary of all Dham Dham Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. He explained us the basics and then he went down with other Bhagat Sahibaan, Singhs, Sikhs, and they explained the Gurbani in totality, Gurmat in totality. Sikh word use karange, Gurmat, Guru's mat, the wisdom of Guru. Apni mat assi chhadni hai, Guru di mat leni hai. Remember, there are two things which we are dealing with. In this world, we should all be very clear about it. One is this physical world, and one is the Sukham world, the subtle world. Fortunately or unfortunately, we can see, experience the physical world, but we cannot experience the subtle world. Gurbani is only talking about, or I should say, mostly talking about the subtle world by giving the examples of the physical world. Physical world di gal karte Marak, but to explain us so that we can understand the subtle world. High level, two bodies, physical body and a subtle body. Physical body da gyan learn vaste, to understand the wisdom, the intellect of the physical world, we have worldly schools, colleges, other institutes, where we can learn what should be our discipline in the physical life. But Guru Granth Sahib Ji is giving us Brahm Gyan, Gyan of Nirankar Vaheguru, Nirankar as in formless Vaheguru. There is no school other than the Gurdwaras which are teaching us the Brahm Gyan. Nirol Brahm Gyan, where human being is not important, where Shabad is important, Gurbani, Guru is important. And if our mind will learn that wisdom, our physical life will also be better. Our physical life will also be in peace. Although the aim of our life is to meet Vaheguru. This is an opportunity, I should call it, that we have to meet Vaheguru. Otherwise, there are so many other Junes, so many other species, animals, birds, so many other things, insects, microbiological microorganisms, under the sea and everything, so many things. But Vaheguru Ji did a kirpa. Sade te kirpa hoyi hai. Pehla te man ke chaliye. If you have this physical body, human body, it's a kirpa. Already the kirpa has happened. It's durlab. It's a durlab. Durlab is difficult to get the physical body. Sare ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲਦੀ. ਵੱਡੇ ਭਾਗ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸ਼ਰੀਰ ਮਿਲਦਾ. First kirpa, that we have physical body. Second kirpa, We are breathing. Raise your hand if you think you can breathe on your own. कोई अपने आप श्वास ले सकता जी इत्थे? I think किसी को भुलेखा भी होएगा ना, that must have gone during the COVID, because people they wanted to breathe and they were not getting the breaths. श्वास उन्होंने आ नहीं सी रहे, चाहते सी. We all know shortage of the oxygen and everything, cylinders and all. Then we realize how important is our breath, and we talk more about the breath in following sessions. But today we need to understand very, very basic. Because सारे कहते, सारे धर्म, every culture, they believe in some sort of God. Maybe they have different definitions. Maybe some people think there is some old person sitting in the sky with a white beard and mustache, right? And he's looking at us, maybe. But some sort of God is there. Some believe in Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, or some says Vishnu is Vaheguru, some says Shiva is Vaheguru. They have different forms. But Gurbani goes way beyond all these things. Way beyond. Does Maharaj believe in Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh? Yes. He do. But he says Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh is also inside you. Maharaj is not discarding that Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh is not existing. But he says Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh is also inside you. But Malak's Jyot is separate. Padde bhi asi. Every day we read Eka Mai Jugat Beai Tin Chele Parvan एक संसारी, एक भंडारी, एक लाए देवान. There are three. अगे की कहते महाराज? जो तिस भावै तिवें चलावै, जिव होवै फरमान. कहते अगे की कहते ओ वेखै ओना नजर ना आवे, बहुता ए विडान. They are the ones who may be running. Now we'll go for the Gurmat interpretation of that. They might be running this world, but Vaheguruji can see them, they cannot see Vaheguru. Now which world Maharaj is talking about? This physical body in Gurbani has many names. This is called Pind also, a village also, Jag also, a village, a nagar also, a colony also, the world also, because everything is there in this pinda. Jo Brahmande soi pinde jo khoje so. कहते वो run कर रहे थोड़ी body में. What are the other names of Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, which we discussed? Rajogun, Tamogun, Satogun. Eka Mai जुगत व्याई तीन चेले परवान, एक संसारी, एक भंडारी, एक लाए दीवान. Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. One is a creator, one is taking care of this world, right? And the one is the destroyer. In Rajogun, Tamogun, Satogun also this is what is happening, right? When we say about Rajogun, when we talk about Tamogun, when we talk about Satogun, same thing is happening. Shiva is closely related to Tamogun. Brahma is closely related to Rajogun. And Vishnu is closely related to the Satogun. Gurbani opens a lot of secrets and we will discuss this. But the basic question which we were going towards, why don't we see Vaheguru? Why don't we hear him? Gurbani talks about Sunaya Dukh Paap Ka Nas, that we have to listen to Vaheguru. We have to see Vaheguru. But why can't we experience it? Gurbani कहती भी है सानू, अंतर बसे बाहर भी कोई. He is inside and he is outside us. Why can't we see? Neither we are able to see him inside nor outside. ਉਹਦਾ ਵੀ ਆਨਸਰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੇਤਾ ਜਪਜੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ. What is that answer? ਰੋਜ਼ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਹਾਂ. ਕਿ ਵ ਸਚਿਆਰਾ ਹੋਈਐ, ਕਿ ਵ ਕੂੜੈ ਟੁੱਟੈ ਪਾਲ. Because we have a wall between us and Vaheguru. A veil, a wall, whatever you want to say. Parda, there is a curtain between us and Vaheguru. And that curtain is of our thoughts, that curtain is of our ego. क्योंकि साडी होमे इतनी वड्डी है, our ego is so big that other than us, other than our abilities, we don't see Vaheguru. The moment we will break this wall, we will start seeing Vaheguru, we will start hearing it. अगर ना बड़ी पक्की दीवार हो गई, the wall is pretty thick. What happens with a thick wall? You'll not be able to listen what is happening on the other side. But the moment you will make this wall thin, patli kar do. You know, ऐसे पड़दा भी क्या? You will, first thing which will happen will be, you will start hearing on the other side. I don't know about Houston or Texas, but in California, when they are making these new homes, the construction quality is not very good. The walls are pretty thin. So people, mostly they complain that we can see what is happening or we can hear what is happening on the other side. कहते कोई प्राइवेट गल्लां भी कर रहे हैं ना, दूजे पासे सानू आवाज आ जाती है गल्लां कर रहे हैं. Because the wall is pretty thin. When we are talking about the Adhyatmic world, the spiritual world, the wall between Vaheguru and us will start going thin, and it is good. Remember, whatever is happening in the world, totally opposite in the Adhyatmic world, spiritual world. In physical world, we want the walls to be thick and heavy. In the Adhyatmic world, in the spiritual world, we want these walls to be thin. पतली हुई, क्योंकि इसी मार्ग को सुन सकिए. पहला सी फर्स्ट जॉब इज टू लिसन टू वाहिगुरु. फिर जो आप सुनना शुरू करेंगे फिर की होएगा? If we will hear the voice of वाहिगुरु, सानू विराग आएगा, प्यार आएगा. पढ़ते हैं ना सी, सुन सुन नाम तुम्हारा प्रीतम, प्रभ पेखण का जाओ. फिर जी करेगा मैंने वेखना भी, मैं उन्होंने सुन सकदा. Now I can hear him. Now I want to see him also. But the question is, how can we break this wall permanently, this ego, these thoughts? केव सचियारा होइए, केव कूड़े टुट्टे पाल. How can we become satyar? How can we break this wall? Answer is within. हुक्म रजाई चलना, नानक लिखिया नाल. You have to understand the hukam. What is hukam? What is the law of Vaheguru? What is the order? What does he want us to do? And where is this hukam? All the answers in Gurbani. Multiple questions came. Where is this hukam? How can we understand this hukam? How can we use this hukam to break this wall? But first question is the basic question. What is this hukam? है की अगे अपन थोड़ा और जपजी साहब देख के जाने. हुक्म अंदर सबको, बाहर हुक्म ना कोई. नानक हुक्म जे बुझे, ता हुमे कहे ना कोई. हुक्म अंदर सबको. कहते everybody has this hukam inside them. सारे दे विच हुक्म अंदर सबको, बाहर हुक्म ना कोई. हुक्म is not outside, it is inside everybody. Whosoever will understand this hukam, they will not have an ego. नानक हुक्म जे बुझे, ता हुमे कहे ना कोई. And then there will be no home. The ego will be no longer there. The thoughts will be no longer there. Now Maharaj is saying that hukam is inside us. Maharaj ji, ਕਿਹੜੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ? देखो गल्ला करो मालक नाल, वो जवाब देंगे। बाणी प्रभ की सबको बोले है, ऐसी गल्ला नहीं करते। We like to talk with each other, but we don't talk with Vaheguru Ji. If we will talk with Gurbani Guru, you will get all the answers. All the answers. उन्होंने क्वेश्चन किया, ऐसी क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं गुरु ग्रंथ साहब जी को। महाराज जी, what is this hukam? Where is this hukam? You said that hukam is inside us. Where? Should I go to a doctor? Should I do a scanning? Can I see that hukam? Is there anybody from the medical profession here? No? Doctors, nurses, anybody? Little bit also, that's fine, medics. All right. Then we'll believe in Google. All right. If there is no medical profession, I'm not a medical profession, so I'm also an engineer, right? But I don't know about the inside stuff that is happening. But I think we all know this. अपनी लाइफ दे विच एक बारी आपां एक्स-रे या स्कैनिंग शायद करवाई होवे, fortunately and fortunately, right? Then we know one thing. If I will go and sit in front of an X-ray machine, or I will go for my MRI scan for my brain or a CT scan, what will I see? Will I see the hukam? Will I see the hukam? What will we see? Bones. And if we will poke something, somebody, the blood will come out. Hukam is not coming out. Where is the hukam then? Is Maharaj lying? Guru Pyareo, ask Vaheguru. He is your mother, he is your father. Just like you can ask everything from your parents, you can ask everything from Guru's help. He will answer. Maharaj ji, dasso, hukam hai sharir de vich tusi kya kede sharir di gall kar rahe ho? Which body are you talking about? Because Maharaj has defined the physical body. Bishta, ast, rakat, parete, cham. This body is made out of bishta. What is bishta? Garbage, poop, gand, filth. Right? That's why I always like to have some medical person out here. Once I had a surgeon and all, and I asked him a question. I said, when you cut, let's say, a stomach or a liver or something, or what comes out? And sometimes it stinks. Badboo on the under. Because we have garbage, poop inside us. It stinks. There's no hukam there. Bishta, ast ki hunda? Astiyan. Bones. Rakat ki hunda? Blood. Parete cham. The skin is covered by this. This is the physical body. Maharaj is not talking about the physical body here, Guru Pyareo. Is physical body important? Yes. Very, very important to meet with. But is hukam/naam inside this physical body? Definition of hukam. Gurbani. Eko naam hukam hai, Nanak Sadgur diya bujaye jiyo. This naam is a hukam. Which naam, Guru Sahib? Kedi naam di gal? Naam ke tare sagle jant, naam ke tare khand brahmand. That naam which is resonating everywhere. That cosmic sound, that naam which is everywhere. When this world was created, as per science, again, science, I'm just giving you an example because science is still inventing and they might change their things. But the current approach of the science, this world was created with a Big Bang theory. There was a Big Bang, there was a sound which created the whole creation. Utpat parlo shabde hoye, शब्दे ही फिर उत्पत्त होए. That utpat, creation and destructions help with the shabad. Shabad is a sound, through the sound. But if where is that sound inside us? फिर पढ़ते हैं. जो बरमंडे सोई पिंडे, जो खोजे सो पाए. Whatever that sound is there, that big bang which happened, which created the whole universe, that sound is inside us. That naam, that hukam is inside us. Naam is a hukam. Eko naam hukam hai, Nanak Satgur diya bujaye jiyo. Who can give us that naam? Can a human being give that naam? No. Satguru. Satguru ji can give us. That Satguru ji is the jyot of Vaheguru, the light of Vaheguru, which is in everybody. Again, I did a CT scan, brain scan, MRI scan. Where is that light? Where is that sound? Where is that naam? फिर महाराज भेद खोल दे. कहते पुत, I am not talking about a physical body. I am not talking about a physical body. Not a physical body. I'm talking about a subtle body. सिर्फ physical body नहीं, सूक्ष्म शरीर की गल हो. तो फिर महाराज ने पूछते हैं, महाराज, where is the naam in सूक्ष्म body and what is the सूक्ष्म body? कहते सूक्ष्म मूर्त नाम निरंजन काया का आकार. कहते just like you have a physical body, there is a सूक्ष्म body also inside you. But that's invisible. That is invisible. It's not part of the bones, part of other things. It is a Sukha Murat. And Naam is inside the Sukha Murat. Mind is inside that Sukha Murat. Everything is inside the Sukha Murat. And everything which is there is not physical, non-physical, subtle. Can they achha ji? Then what is the mind? What is the definition of mind? Maharaj Kende, definition of mind is very simple. E man karma, e man dharma, e man panch tat ka janma. E man karma, e man dharma, e man panch tat ka janma. I don't see many kids here, but okay. आजो बाकी आजो आगे आजो सारे बच्चे आजो 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 पुत आजो आगे आजो. A question, very important question. How is our physical body made? शरीर साडा किस चीज दा बनया है? Anybody? Physical body is made out of what? From these four, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to ask questions, whosoever will not raise their hands. No? Have you heard about 5 elements, Put? Body, no? Then what about 5 elements? The body is made out of 5 elements. Anji Put, yeah? Uchi. Just give me three primary ones. Air. Yeah, which is very close. There are 5 elements. Body is made out of 5 elements. Air, water, fire, earth, and sky. High level. 3 are the primary ones. And you will be surprised, all the religions, air, water, fire, earth, and sky. All religions believe in that. That physical body is made of this. If there is any 6th element, then create that 6th element. There is no 6th element. Anything in the physical world we see is made out of 5 elements. It will have an air, component of air, component of water, component of fire, And earth and sky we will discuss in other lecture. Maybe this lecture, maybe after an hour. But first understand these. Air, water and fire. Where is air within us? Anji. Dasso? Sorry? So your southern accent, man. I can't understand. Sorry. ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਪੁੱਤ? Yeah, the air which we breathe, it's also called pavan, the swas, that is air. It's also called pavan in Gurbani. It's a breath, right? That's an air. Very important. Can anybody live without air? No. There's another lecture. We'll see how much we can cover. From mouth of Vaiguruji, there are two things which are coming. Malak de mukho, mucho, from his mouth. It's not a physical mouth, it's a subtle mouth. Two things are coming. Ik anda naam. Naam is coming from his mouth. Tera mukh suhava jiyo, sahaj tun bani. Right? Sahaj tun is coming from his mouth. Second is sache te pavana pya. From the Sach, Vaiguruji is also called Sach, the pavan is coming, the air is coming. There are two things which are coming. Now we have to understand the formation of our mind before we can start doing Simran. Simran nahi kar sakde assi nahi. Without the Gyan of Gurbani, Simran nahi kar sakde. Bahut important hai Gyan nu samajhna. This marg is of Gyan and Dhyan. Not just Gyan, not just Dhyan. हाँ मालिक कृपा कर देंदे वैसे क्योंकि महाराज कहते गुरबाणी दे विच जो प्राणी गोबिंद ध्यावे पढ़िया अनपढ़िया परम गत पावे कहते anybody कोई भी प्राणी. Now what is the word prani? What is the word prani? I want you guys, you guys are no longer kids. I know I call you kids, but you guys are no longer kids. You need to understand this. Prani. Tell me the meaning of prani. Partially correct. Not fully. Adults de vichon ji. We need to understand, Guru Pyaro, ये चीज़ें बहुत मुश्किल है. अगर आप तो समझे ना साढ़े को सिमरन नहीं होना. प्राण की है जी, प्राणी की नु क्या मालक ने? More close. Pran is not, very good, thank you. Pran is not just the air we breathe. Pran is a life force. You have to remember this. Everything is through the pran. There are, as per the yogic science, there are multiple types of pran. We are not going to go there. We are going to stick to Gurmat. But pran is very important. So many Kirtanis are sitting here, right? Prani tu aya laha lain laga kit ko fakde sab mukdi challi rain. Kende prani, you came here to take a profit. Laha ki lena hai tu? Laha is profit. One profit is when you have gold chain, when you have money. ए वाला प्रॉफिट नहीं महाराज कहते लैंड वास्ते. प्राणी तू आया लहा लैंड. विच प्राणी? ही मेंशन जीव आत्मा. जीव आत्मा ने लेना प्रॉफिट. व्हाट इज अ जीव आत्मा? व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन आत्मा एंड जीव आत्मा? आत्मा की इसी कल गल कीती सी. वी टॉक्ड यस्टरडे अबाउट आत्मा, सोल. आत्म राम, राम है आत्म. That Atma is the light of Vaheguru. But Maharaj is talking about Jeevatma. Jeevatma is nothing, Guru Pyare, but our mind. We are the mind. Our goal is to merge with the Atmaram, soul. We have to become one with soul. Vaheguru. I don't know if I do justice when I use this English word soul or a spirit. This is not a very good word. That's why you need to learn Gurmukhi. Atmaram. I will call it Atmaram. क्योंकि this is the light of Vaheguru which is in everybody, which is in everybody. सब में जोत, जोत है सोए तिस दे चानन, सब में चानन होए, पढ़ते थे रोज आप, लेकिन we don't think about it. कि this light is in everybody. कितनी है ये light? Is it in physical body? Who said yes? You? Oh, you said it. I was looking at him. Huh? No. That's what we are learning. Attentive. Attentive. I am not a Kathavacha Guru Pyareo. I am just like you. We are here to do Gurmat Vichar. Discuss about Gurbani. Gurbani is very clear about things. Jodh of Vaheguru is the Satguruji sitting inside us. Man tu Jodh Swaroop hai. In the mind, you are also Jodh Swaroop. You were made like a Jodh. But you have forgotten yourself. You are wandering. You are not recognizing yourself. Man tu Jodh Swaroop hai. Apna mool pechan. This is the aim. This is what we want to be. Asi man nu Jodh Swaroop wapas banauna hai. So that it can merge. Man jada hai, wo Atam Ram de naal ek ho jaye. Man tu Jodh Swaroop hai. Apna mool pechan. But first thing first, we have to break this wall. Kiv sachiara hoyi hai. Kiv kuda tutta paal. Kood di paal. Kood ki the falsehood. Lies. Cheating, stealing. The more we cheat, the more we steal, the more we say a lie, this wall starts becoming thicker and thicker. Do we lie to our parents? Yes or no? Be honest. Guru Granth Sahib Ji de darbar mein baithe hain. Do we lie to our parents? Trust me, I'm going to ask something to your parents also. Not just you. You are not my target. Your parents are my target. Tell me what, you have to be honest. Do you lie to your parents? Sometimes? Yes? Good. Honest kids. Now adults, do we lie to our kids? कोई एक दुआ ने कहा, सारे बच्चों ने कहता yes. Kids are more honest. Parents, do we lie to our kids? Do we lie to our other friends, family, relatives? We do. क्यों? सानू शर्म आउंदी है सच बोलदे. And the more lies we have, more ego will be more, because sanu apna hi fikr hai. We think we are this body. We think if I will be caught lying, what will happen? Agar main jhoot bolta hoya, and my kids knows, my parents knows, my wife knows, my mom and dad knows, my mother-in-law knows, my father-in-law knows, then what will happen? देखो ये चीज हैगी साडे च. ते महाराज कहंदे पुत्त जिन्नी देर तक तेरियां चीजां ना, till the time these things है तू मिल नहीं सकदा ना. सतगुर मेरा निर्मला निर्मल ही पाया जाए. He is pure. He is very clear, very pure. To meet Vaheguru, we have to make our mind pure. जिन्नी देर तक असीं इहनूं प्योर नहीं करांगे असीं मिल नहीं सकदे. ते अगर असीं मान लैंदे आ, first thing is when you go to a doctor, मेरा वैद गुर गोबिंदा, my doctor is Vaheguru. Satguru Ji is my doctor. When you go to a doctor, what you do? You tell the doctor the symptoms. He does the doctor know that, oh, I have a stomach ache, I have a headache, I have something. Then only doctor can give you a medicine. We have some sort of a doctor here, dentist, right? Tanji, when somebody comes to you, right, some patient, if they don't tell you what is my problem, how can you treat him or her? Simple. She's a dentist. If somebody says, oh, I am here, why you are here? You are here for fun? No, you are here to give the doctor your symptoms. Which teeth is paining? You have to tell them. ਉਹੀ ਆਪਾਂ Guru Sahib nu dasna hai. Guru Sahib, yes, I have these problems. ਤੇ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੱਸੀਦਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੂੰ? If we have calm, lust, if we have krodh, if we have so many things, ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਜੀ? ਅਰਦਾਸ। ਆਓ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰੀਏ। ਕਾਮ ਕ੍ਰੋਧ ਅਰ ਲੋਭ ਮੋਹ ਬਿਨਸ ਜਾਏ ਅਹਮੇਵ ਨਾਨਕ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਗਤੀ ਕਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਗੁਰਦੇਵ। ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਸ਼ਰਨ ਚ ਆ ਗਿਆ। I came here in your sanctuary. Now treat me. Give me the medicine. The Maharaj will give you the medicine. And that medicine is called Naam. It starts with Akhri Naam. It starts with Akhri Naam, physical Naam, in Akhar, in words. Akhri Naam, Akhri Salah, Akhri Gyan, Geet, Gunaga. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਅੱਖਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, with the words. Vaheguru. Gurmantar. Gurmantar can be given by the physical. Who gives us the Gurmantar, Guru Pyareo? Gurmantar. Who gives us the Gurmantar? Panj Pyare. Perfect. Panj Pyare gives us the Gurmantar. But anybody can chant. Aap japo, avra naam japao. But if you want to own it, you have to go to the Panj Pyare. But everybody can chant. And with this tool, with this Guru Mantar, you can break this wall, break this veil, the lies, lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego. Kiv sachiara hoiye, kiv kuda tutta pal, hukam razai chalna, nanak likhya naal. Kis tarah? Gur mil jeeta, har har kita, tuti pita paramagada. Kende Gurmantar leke, Gur mil jeeta, Gurmantar leke. You received the Gurmantar, you came to the Sangat, you start chanting. That's how you can break this wall. Gur mil jeeta, har har kita, wah guru, Allahu, Allahu, Rama, Rama, Har, 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 Har. So many Guru Mantras. But what is our Guru Mantra? Who is our father? Raise your hand if you know the answer. Who is our father physically? Hanji. Very good. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. GuruNanak Dev Ji Maharaj. Which Guru Mantra he gave us? Vaheguru. That's why we chant Vaheguru. If we have a Muslim friend, if their Guru Mantra is Allah, they will chant Allah. If we have a Hindu friend, their Guru Mantra is Har Har or Rama Rama, they will do that. But you have to have the Guru Mantra to break this wall. Akhri Naam hona chahiye. Pehla Akhri Naam. First we have to listen to our own voice. We'll come back here, Guru Pyareo. Since this is a guided meditation class, let's do a practice. Let's do the first step. Let's understand the first step of Guru Mantra. I have broken it down so that we can all understand. Last night, we understood from Guru Sahib that we have to do Saas Giras Simran. We have to jap Guru Mantra, gaviye, suniye, man rakhiye, pao. But we have to do Saas Giras Simran. How is Saas Giras Simran? I also mentioned there is nowhere in Gurbani where Gurbani says, put a focus in your breath. Yes, Maharaj talks about Saas Giras, Saas, Antargat Simran. But Maharaj is not telling anywhere, put your focus in the Swas. That might be a Buddhist type of a meditation, maybe the other sides of the meditation, but not in Gurbani. Gurbani is all about chanting, Saas Giras. Now then we also talked about that we have to breathe in, breathe out. Now how can this be possible? That we have to breathe in, breathe out also. And then we have to listen to our voice also. If we are focusing on the breathe, then we'll not be able to speak. That's why Maharaj has told us there is a way to do that. What is the way? That way is on your screen. physical way, we have to make a wajah. Lot of kirtanis here. When you have a wajah, how you play the wajah, harmonium? You put it in and out, in and out, in and out. ऐसा ही wajah में जानते हो ना कि बाहर अंदर करते हो. When you have to pump your wajah, you have to do in out. हर जियो गुफा अंदर रख के वाजा पवन बजाया. Can they make it a wajah? Like a wajah, just like you play a wajah, make your gufa also, a wajah should be playing in there. How? Your tummy on your screen. When you say va, little bit tummy in. When you say guru, little bit tummy out. Half inch in, half inch out. जितनी हो तुसी अंदर खिंची, उन्नी हो बाहर. ज़्यादा नहीं pressure पाना, right? If you are a kirtaniya, you know you don't push it too hard, right? Otherwise, too much air will be there. You have to use pavan, you have to use breath, but you have to make it like a wajah. When you're playing it, do you focus on the, what do you call that? Paisa ki kehte ho? Jo bujande ko ki kehte? Pakha? Chalo jo bhi kehte. Hanji? Pakha keh lo. We don't have to focus on the pakha. Where do you focus? On the keys, on the tuning, right? Similarly, we have to focus on our own voice. Aao pehla practice kariye thoda. Now, we will do Saas Gira Simran right now. Attentive, close your eyes, that is the must. Be in a comfortable position. Sit straight if you can. What we have to do today is, right now, this is the first step. This is not the ultimate step, but we are learning here. So I've divided into steps. When we are doing va, we'll put tummy in. When we are saying guru, we have to say tummy, we have to do tummy out. Sirf hai practice karni hai. Let's do it for 5 minutes. Let's practice this. Va, tummy in, guru, tummy out. Kuch nahi karna aur. Right now you don't have to do anything because we are still learning. We will reach to the final place where we have to focus on our own voice because that's the place where we have to be. But first we need to learn the semantics, this movement. Can you see my screen? Right? Again, your belly should move in, then out. Move in and out without any pressure. Pressure nahi paana so much, right? Aao ji, shuru kariye. Va, tummy in, guru, tummy out. Aao ji. Va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru. Eyes closed. Eyes closed. Sit in a comfortable position. Tummy in, tummy out. Va, tummy in, guru, tummy out. Only half inch in. Chodi ji andar. Guru, va, 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 re, 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 guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, va, guru, tummy in, tummy out. Guru, va, 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 guru. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru. Okay, were everybody was able to do tummy in, tummy out with Vaheguru? Okay, you need a reasoning. Question everything. Question everything from Gurbani. Learn from Gurbani. Why we do tummy in, tummy out? One reason, Vajja. I don't know, 3-4 years back or something, or maybe before that, one Gurmukh came to me. He said, "You talking about the example of a Vajja? Harmonium didn't exist during those times when this Bani was written." I said, "Okay, that's fine. You don't like that reason? Don't take that reason. It's fine." Because some sort of Vajja always existed. All the musical instruments, it's in and out. And Maharaj is saying you have to use the common in such way. Maharaj is not teaching us a yoga. Maharaj is teaching us Guru's mat. Kabir Sahib very beautifully explained this procedure. Gyan from Gurbani Guru. Kabir Sahib explained this very beautifully. That's why I have this picture in front of you. In Yog Mat, there are 7 chakras. There are 7 subtle. This is nothing physical. They say it is physical. We don't believe in physical things. Because we are talking about a Sukham body, not a physical body. Gurbani believes in 6 chakras. The 7th chakra, which is on the top, or topmost over the head, they call it a crown chakra. We call it a Dasam Dwar. Right? You can see it, right? Good. So it starts from below. Normally, and this is all practical, normally when you speak, when you will say Vah, your tummy will go out normally if you don't know this technique. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਦੇਖ ਲਓ, ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ, you will see your tummy will go out, not in. But we have to reverse it. ਉਲਟਾ ਦੇਣਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ, ਪੁੱਠਾ ਕਰ ਦੇਣਾ. The direction has to go. Why? Because we have to go from bottom to top. ਥੱਲਿਓਂ ਦੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਉੱਪਰ ਜਾਣਾ. ਕਿੱਥੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਜਾਣਾ? ਦਸਮ ਦੁਆਰ ਤੇ. Kabir Sahib says, what you have to do when you are doing a Simran. Ultat pavan chakar khat pede surat sun anuragi. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇਹ ਪਵਨ ਨੂੰ ਉਲਟਾ ਦਿਓ. Reverse. And these 6 chakras will be pierced. And your pran with the shabad will go up. Pran with the shabad. We are not doing pranayam. What happens in pranayam? They do in, out very fast. And they are not focusing on the shabad. We are not doing pranayam. Our main purpose is to listen. Because Guru Sahib told us, gaviye, suniye, man rakhiye, pao. Apa sunna hai, shabad de through. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਲਟਤ ਪਵਨ ਚੱਕਰ ਖੱਟ. ਚੱਕਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ 6 ਚੱਕਰਸ. ਖੱਟ means 6. ਭੇਦੇ ਸੁਰਤ ਸੁਨ ਅਨਰਾਗੀ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੁਰਤ ਨੂੰ ਉੱਪਰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਸੀ ਆਪਣੀ. ਸੁਰਤ as in mind we have to bring it out. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ what will happen? ਕਹਿੰਦੇ if you will do that, ਆਵੇ ਨਾ ਜਾਏ ਮਰੇ ਨਾ ਜੀਵੈ ਤਾਸ ਖੋਜ ਬੈਰਾਗੀ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ you will not come back again. Tas as in Vaheguru. Search that Vaheguru inside your subtle body. This way you will search the Vaheguru ji inside you, Satguru ji inside you. This is how you search. And then what will happen when you will do this? Mere man hi ult samana. Can they right now your surt, your mind is going down. You have to make your mind goes up back to where it belongs. When it goes down, it goes to tamogun, darker thoughts. Mooladhara chakra, the last chakra which is there. Maharaj says you have to bring your mind up as technique de naal. If you will do this, if you will do the abhyas like this, what will happen? Gur Prasad akal pai avra na tar natha begana. Vaheguru ji, yaad rakho. Always remember this thing. Everything is Gur Prasad, Guru's Kirpa. Then Guru's Kirpa will happen to you. Can we chant Vaheguru Simran anyway? Yes, you can. जिस तरह मर्जी सिमरन कर सकते, ਉਹਦੇ ਚ ਕੋਈ problem ਨਹੀਂ. But Guru Amardas, Guru Ramdas Sache Pasha is saying, if you want to be my beloved Sikh, you have to do Sasgrasan. What are the important freeways here, Guru Pyaro? Give me the couple of names of the freeways. I know about California. We have I-5, we have I-80, we have 580, 680. What are the freeways here? Haji? 610, 59. Which one is the fastest, Guru Pyaro? मतलब कोई होता ना कि बढ़िया freeway है मुझे कोई. हाँ? I-35 is bad in Austin, I'm telling you. It's not a good, yeah. Haji? I-8? Highway 8. Okay. Now there are many freeways or highways, we call it freeways in California, which is going to your destination. From my house, there are multiple freeways, right? And I can take any freeway. But every day in the morning, I open a GPS and I see which freeway is good for me, which has less traffic, less congestion, and I can go faster. Can somebody do the Simran like this? Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. Yes, they can. Can somebody do the Simran like this? Vaheguru, Vaheguru. Yes, they can. Jisnu bakshe sift salah Nanak. There is nothing which is wrong or bad. But remember, we have to ask our Guru. If we are using these techniques by learning from Gurbani Guru, practical personal experience, it will be a lot more faster. You will go more closer to Vaheguru. So remember this, what we are doing is we have to reverse our mind. मन ਨੂੰ ਉਲਟਾਣਾ ਹੈ ਅਸੀਂ, ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਲਟਾਣਾ ਹੈ। Mind right now is focusing on ਤਿੰਨ ਗੁਣ, ਮਾਇਆ ਦੇ ਤਿੰਨਾਂ ਗੁਣਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, mostly ਤਮੋਗੁਣ, mostly in काम, mostly in क्रोध, mostly in लोभ, mostly in मोह, mostly in अहंकार. But when we take the Guru's mat and do the Saas Gras Simran, and we do tummy in, tummy out, which we learned, when we focus on that Shabad, then it will be a lot more faster. Okay, before I go to the second step, can everybody do tummy in, tummy out? Right? Nahin? I saw no. You want to learn? Let's practice more then. Okay? See, there are honest people here, which is very good. I like that. So now when we say Vah, thoda ja apna tid nu andar, tummy in. So as a starter, if you have not been used to this, put your hand, put it on your belly button, and then do it. Then you probably will learn. But thoda ja karna, only half inch. Let's practice it. Aao ji. If you are a starter, if you are a newbie, you can put your hand on. You don't have to make this a habit, but just to learn. Put it on the belly button. Now, when you say Vah, just press your hand a little bit. Vah, tummy in. Consciously also, you can just put it back in. And Guru, tummy out. Okay, Benji? All right, let's start. Vah, Guru, 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 Vah, Guru. Uchi आवाज ਵਿੱਚ Guru, Vah, 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 Guru. Eyes closed. Akkha sare di band. Back straight if you can. Sit comfortably, back straight. And if possible, don't rest your back on the wall. If you can come a little bit forward, if you can. If you are in pain, then you can rest your back. Otherwise, come forward. Vah, Guru, 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 Vah, Guru. Tummy in, tummy out. Vah, Guru, 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 Vah, va guru 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ if it is still difficult another tip so that you can make it more easier give a pause problem ਪਤਾ ਕਦੋਂ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ we don't give a pause ਵਾਹ guru ਵਾਹ tummy in give a little bit of a pause there don't be in hurry to say guru वाह tummy in pause for a little bit then guru tummy out out 2 minutes वास्ते फिर प्रैक्टिस करिए वाह a pause and you do वाह tummy in little bit of a pause just for fraction of second then guru आओ जी दोबारा करिए वाह guru वाह guru वाह guru वाह guru वाह tummy in tummy out guru वाह guru वाह guru वाह guru वाह guru वाह guru वाह guru guru वाह guru वाह guru वाह guru guru वाह 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 guru जीपा तो बोल बोल के मन विच नहीं अजे करना विल गो टू द मन आल्सो विद द टंग guru वाह ऊंची आवाज विच वाह guru 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 guru वाह guru वाह guru वाह guru वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु you know what I see here kids are doing perfectly more better than the adults but now is it okay tummy in tummy out it will improve if this is your first time it will improve but you have to practice now what is the second step in Sasgira Simran we are still at Sasgira Simran what we learned tummy in tummy out what is the second step is गाविए सुनिए मन रखिए पाओ गाना we have to sing how do we sing by putting the dhyan in our tongue rasna japti tu hi कीरत प्रभ की गाओ मेरी रसना as in the tongue A tongue becomes a rasana when it tastes something, either a worldly taste or the taste of Vaheguru, Amrit Ras, Har Ras. It becomes a rasana. There are yogic techniques to get an Amrit Ras, but we are not going to go there because we are not learning yoga. We are learning Gurmat. In Gurmat, if you focus on your tongue while you are chanting, you will start getting Amrit Ras. If your mind is connected with Vaheguru, if your mind has no thoughts, this is a second step. This is not a final step. First step which we learned was tummy in, tummy out. Now you have to move your dhyan up from tummy in, tummy out to your tongue. Jibba de dhyan rakhna. When we will put a dhyan focus on the tongue, things will be different. That does not mean that you have to stop doing tummy in, tummy out. Your tummy in, tummy out should carry on, but you're not focusing there. Understood? ਧਿਆਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੈ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਦੀ ਚੁੱਕ ਕੇ ਜੀਭਾ ਤੇ ਲੈਣਾ। ਟੰਮੀ ਇਨ ਟੰਮੀ ਆਊਟ, ਢਿੱਡ ਅੰਦਰ ਬਾਹਰ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਜਾਣ ਦੇਣਾ, ਚੁੱਕ ਕੇ ਧਿਆਨ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਦੀ ਜੀਭਾ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ। ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ? Can we do that? So now when we will do same ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜਾਪ, but the focus will be on our tongue, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੀਭਾ ਤੇ ਧਿਆਨ ਰੱਖਣਾ। ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? Can everybody do that? ਕਰੀਏ practice just for 2 minutes. It will be very fast. Now your tongue is moving, you are chanting loud, focus is just on the tongue. जीभा ते ध्यान रख के आओ जी शुरू करिए। वाह गुरु, tummy in, tummy out, but the focus on the tongue. Guru, वाह गुरु, 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 वाह गुरु। सारे जपो जी जीभा तो उच्ची आवाज विच। नो लोक लज्जा, लोकी की कहंदे असीं नहीं सोचना, असीं जपना। वाह गुरु, 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 वाह वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु। Eyes closed, no body movement, only tummy in, tummy out, and focus on the tongue. Vah guru, 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 va gare 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 वाह गरे 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 वाह वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। Can you put a focus on your tongue? Yes? सारे जी ध्यान रख पाते पे जीभा ते? All right. Both tummy in, tummy out, but the focus on the tongue. रसना जपती तू ही तू, ए रसना तू अनरस राच रही तेरी प्यास न जाए। कहते बाकी रसां दे विच तेरा ध्यान है। You like pizzas, you like burgers, you like candies, you like chocolate, you like ice cream, but taste the ras of Vaiguru, Amrit Ras. And Amrit Ras will come when we know if we can put a dhyan on the tongue, jibha te. Last step of Sanskrit Simran, and that is what you have to do when you're chanting. These were the steps to go to the actual Sanskrit Simran. Now, whatever we chant, we have to listen from our ears. The most important step. Tummy in, tummy out. Chant from your tongue and listen from your ears. Kanna to sunna hai. Sunya hai, dukh paap ka nas. कहते सारे दुख क्लेश दलिद्र खत्म हो जाएंगे। गाविए सुनिए मन रखिए पाओ, प्यार आएगा। जो जो साडे फुरने खत्म होणगे, फुरने means thoughts, the thoughts of lying, cheating, stealing, ego, lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego. The more these thoughts will be finished, love for Vaiguru will come, Pao will come. What is love? Love ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਗੁਰਮਤ ਵਿੱਚ? ਭਾਵ। ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ? ਗੁਰਮੁਖੀ ਆਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ, ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ? You know, the spelling of Pao is ਪੱਬੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੰਨਾ ਹੈ, Pao. Without kanna, it becomes Pao. ਕੀ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਜੀ? Pao. Pao is fear. Vaiguru ji is fearless. That's why we call Vaiguru ji Nirpao. Pao nahi, Nirpao nahi. He's not without love. He's without fear. He has a lot of love. So you have to understand the difference between Pao and Pao. We have to bring both Pao and Pao inside us. We have to bring both. Love for Vaiguru, fear for Vaiguru. Now one will say, why fear? Do you love your parents? No? Tell me honestly. You do, right? When you love somebody, do you fear? Or the Darwin of that? Yes. Why? I'll tell you. Because if you do some mistake, you don't want to break their heart, isn't it? You don't want to do something bad so that you break their heart. Similarly, whatever Gurbani tells us, we have to do that. We don't have to break heart. Vaiguruji's heart will not be broken ever, obviously, but We don't want to make anybody, Vaheguruji, upset. Just like we don't want to make our parents upset. Guru Sahib wants you to be happy. Remember this thing. Your parents want you to be happy. Guru Sahib don't want you to be in sorrow, in pain. Maharaj nahi chahte tusi dukh ch raho. Maharaj kehne tusi khush raho. ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਖੁਸ਼ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਰਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ. How can you be happy? So how can we be happy? By listening to our own voice. We have to learn how to listen to our own voice, because that is the only dhyan which is stamped by Guru Sahib in Gurbani. आओ पढ़िए पहला. धुन में ध्यान, ध्यान में जानिया, Gurumukh kath kahani. Tun. What is tun? Tun is the sound which is created when we do Wah Guru. That sound which is coming. We have to put our focus, our dhyan in that sound. Basically, we have to listen from our ears, physical ears. When we will listen, it will go in our mind. Tun mein dhyan, dhyan mein janya. We will know something when we will. What we will learn? ਕੀ ਸਮਝਾਂਗੇ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਅਕਥ ਕਹਾਣੀ. Gurmukh will learn the story of Akath. Who is Akath? Vaheguru Ji is Akath, because we cannot describe him fully. ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸਮਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੂਰੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਸਮਝਾਂਗੇ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ. ਗੂੰਗੇ ਕੀ ਮਠਿਆਈ. You know, a mute person, if you give him a candy, if somebody is mute, you give him a candy, he will eat it and taste it. Can he describe what is the taste? Not fully. Maybe, yeah, it's beautiful, right? He might do something, but you cannot fully explain. That's the same thing. You will know the beauty of Vaheguruji. You will learn a lot of good things about Vaheguruji, but you'll not be able to explain. But you will be in sahaj and peace. A peace will come. That's why our Hindu brothers and sisters, they say, Om Shanti Om. What do they say? Om Shanti Om. Because Vaheguruji's Shabad, Gur Shabad, will bring peace, Shanti, Sahaj. Sahaj Anand Hua Vadpagi. Man Har Har Meetha Laya. And when the peace will come, you will also get a sweet taste. Without the peace, you will not get a sweet taste. So we have to practice these things. First step number 1, we have to do tummy in, tummy out. Second step, what is the second step? Focus on the tongue. Third step, listen from your ears. And when we will start listening, I think Guru Pyare had a question yesterday, which was, and you should ask these questions. He said, because I mentioned yesterday that the taste of sugarcane juice will come. Your mouth will be mitha. He said, is there any pankti for that? Yes, there is a pankti for that. Taise gur shabad ke likh pat gawat hai. Birlo Amrit Ras Pad Adhikari hai. Whenever somebody will sing the praises of Vaheguru, they will get a Amrit Ras. And that Amrit Ras will come in the, that's a Pai Gurdas Ji. It will taste like a ganna, sugar cane. Har ka naam Amrit Ras Chakhya. Mil Satgur Meet Ras Gane. Har ka naam, Hari's naam, Vaheguruji's naam. Amrit Ras Chakhya, I will taste Amrit Ras. Mil Satgur, by meeting the Satguruji. The taste of ganna, sugar cane will come. Mil Satgur meet ras gane, ganne da ras is from that. Just like a sugarcane juice. So much kripa. But that will only come when your mind will go in peace, in sahaj. मुंह मिठा होना शुरू हो जाएगा, sweet, amrit ras. Whatever time is left, we will now put all our dhyan, our focus in our ears. Sunna, whatever we are chanting from our tongue, we will hear from our ears. Then that will complete our Sasgira Simran. Tummy in, tummy out. Wah, tummy in. Guru, tummy out. Chant from your tongue. Listen from your ears. आओ जी शुरू करिए. वाह गरे वाह गरे वाह गरे वाह गरे गरे वाह 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 गरे loud from the left side also. I can hear the kids, but not you. Loud. Akkha band karke, eyes closed. Don't look here and there. Eyes closed. Sit in a comfortable position. Wah gare 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 gare wah 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 gare सारे जपो जी गरे वाह गरे. We have only 5 minutes left. Quality Simran. Focus, totally focus. Listen to your own voice. Gare wah 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 gare. gre va 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 gre gre va 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 gre ਸਾਰੇ ਜਪੋ ਜੀ close your eyes and chant va gre 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 va whisper whisper वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. So we learned the mechanics of Saas Kira Sindh. At the end of the day, it's all about love. It's all about kirpa. Pyar, the Gur Prasad. Love for Vaheguru, and Vaheguru ji will surely do Gur Prasad, kirpa, grace, mercy. And you seva Parwan Karo ji. We'll have a half an hour of a break, a tea break, and we'll meet again for Kirtan. First we'll have a Kirtan, then again Gurmat Vichar for 1 hour. ठीक है जी. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह.